guys, Crystal Blessings. It's Hibiscus Moon with hibiscusmoon.com. And today I want to talk about my current favorites. Done a video like this in a long while, but I've noticed they've become quite popular for people to do monthly favorites, and I don't know, I've kind of waffled back and forth on if I should do one of these again, if I should do them on a regular basis, but I figured why not? I'll go ahead and tell you about my current favorite things. I'm not going to do a monthly thing, I don't think, but if you could definitely let me know in the comments on my blog what you think, if I should do more of this, if you have recommendations for other stuff, please share with me. So my first favorite, I'm gonna kick off with crystal, of course. My favorite crystal right now is, I finally got a hold of some Papagoite. This is a difficult mineral to find. Much like Ahawite, you may have heard me go on and on about Ahawite, very difficult to find. They come from the same area, the Messina mine in South Africa, but Papagoite is even more rare than Ahawite. And this piece, I've just got two pieces. One had very little bit of the Papagoite telltale color in it. And this piece has a little bit too. There's topaz, but it has a little bit more than the other one. So I'll show you a close-up of that. This blue is really hard to describe. It's very vibrant. It's less green than Ahawite, and it's actually a phantom. So something to help move you to the next level. Perfect for me right now. Then I have my favorite jewelry at the moment. Now, yes, I'm wearing a lot of different little bracelets, some coral, some carnelian, but my faves right now are my tiger's eye rings. I really love these rings. This one I just found on clearance in a store for like $5. Obviously, they didn't know what they had there. And this one I had made by an artist on Etsy who unfortunately no longer has her shop. Oh, I didn't mean to laugh about that, but topaz is climbing all over me here. So, yeah. So this artist who made this ring, this ring, unfortunately no longer has her shop. So I can't recommend who it came from. But I love the tiger's eye rings right now, big and chunky. Another favorite right now is an essential oil blend called Terra Shield. This one is made by doTERRA. I don't endorse any particular essential oil. I've talked about that before, just as long as they're high quality. But this is a bug repellent blend. And right now where I live, where I've moved to, there's a lot of these little bugs called no-see-ums. They're worse than mosquitoes. Their bite hurts instantly, and then a couple days later you get these little welts. So I like to use this. It's really effective for keeping them at bay. And then along with this, amethyst. I keep a piece of amethyst next to this at all times. I should probably get some amethyst chips and throw them in the bottle too, because I really like to do that. I love to throw, you know those little bottles of chips and nobody ever knows what to do with them? They're great for blending up and putting into your essential oil so you create like a special little crystal blend. My next favorite is actually one of our Facebook commenters. She also happens to be one of our certified crystal healers, but she's always coming over to my Facebook page and leaving lovely, beautiful comments, and she's really active on there, is Terry Hicks CCH. Woo, Terry, you're one of my favorites right now because you always leave such joyful, wonderful, positive comments. If I'm ever not feeling right in some way, I go over to my Facebook page and I'm sure to see a comment from you, and they're always so lovely. So thank you for that. Another favorite I have is this mermaid stamp. Yes, I know, nothing to do with crystals. I found it in a local crafty shop, and I'll try to tell you in the links on my blog who makes this stamp. I'll figure it out for you. It was kind of pricey. It was $9.50, but it's the cutest thing ever. And lately on some of the mail I've been sending out, I've been stamping this thing all over the place. Kind of big and obnoxious for a stamp, but she's a mermaid, so that's okay. Another favorite. Yes, this looks like an old school telephone, right? Topaz, please She can't stay away from the stuff today, guys. Those of you in my courses know that I harp on and on about getting zapped by electromagnetic radiation and electromagnetic fields and how we can use crystals to mitigate that. But you know what? Your cell phones are really, really bad to keep up to your ear all the time. Don't use your cell phones for long conversations and things like that. You just don't want that right up near your head. Best to minimize use with them as much as you can, but if you do have to have a long conversation on the cell phone, this is an old school looking receiver, and you plug it right into your cell phone. It's made by Native Union. My brother actually gave me this, and I actually have a landline at home, so I don't use my cell phone for most telephone conversations. But if you think you're going to need to use your cell phone for a long period of time, I just pulled this out because I need to remind my husband to plug this in before you put that other thing up to your ear. That way you can keep the cell phone away at a safer distance. Not safe, but safer. It's kind of like safe sex. There's no such thing as safe sex. There's safer sex. And you put this up to your ear instead. So this is a great little protective tool. Again, nothing to do with crystals, just a favorite. Okay, back to the crystals. I think I might have talked about this in a video before, but it's still a favorite and I've been using it a lot lately, so I had to tell you about it again. This is the Bio Belt, made by the same company that makes Biomat, but they stopped making them for a while. So I had mine, and like people would ask me where I got it and I couldn't really refer them anywhere, but now I can because they started making them again. I guess they made some changes to them. I'm not really sure what. It's a belt filled with gemstones of all different kinds of crystals. Unlike the Biomat, which is all amethyst, this is all kinds of different crystals. And you wrap it around yourself. And you know how I don't like electromagnetic fields? Well, yes, you plug this in. Okay, so you do kind of need to be near an outlet when using this. You can't just get up and walk around wherever you want because you have to be plugged in. All right, so I'll use it like when I'm sitting at my desk, but it has a special electromagnetic frequency mitigator that makes it so that the electromagnetic frequencies are harmless to you. And then it has this little controller attached to it where you can make it go at a higher temperature, you turn it up, you can turn it down, and turn the power off completely. So you can have the electricity running through it, heat it up, and then you can just turn it off. So after it's heated up for like 5 minutes, you can turn it off and it still stays warm for like an hour later. I absolutely love this thing because it's portable, allows you to get stuff done while you're still getting the treatment from the vibrational frequencies from the crystals. And the last thing I want to talk about, this is sort of about crystals, is silica gel. There's different brands. You want to go ahead and check the reviews, make sure it's one that you like. This is one that I use, and then there's also another one that I like from Earthshift products. It's the same silica that quartz crystals actually use to grow, because quartz crystals are silicon dioxide. So I take this internally. It's a very viscous, thin gel. This one actually has a citrus flavor. In 1 tablespoon, you actually get 420 milligrams of silica. So the reason I like taking this is because all your cell walls are actually made of silica. And it's been noted in scientific studies that people who have higher levels of silica actually stave off lots of different diseases. It directly helps with anything having to do with connective tissue or your hair, skin, and nails. I like to take this mineral supplement daily, 1 tablespoon daily. So like I said, 1 tablespoon is the 420 milligrams. And I'll put a link to anything that I can link to in my blog below. I want to hear from you, please, in the comments in my blog. Should I do a video like this every once in a while, a little more often? Did I really go off track with the stuff that was unrelated to crystals? Do you want to hear more about that kind of stuff, or should we just keep it to crystals only? Please let me know. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of my videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up so I learn from your feedback there. Okay, everybody, I'll see you all soon in the next video. Namaste. Bye.